Is it on? What's good, people? You tune in to Let's Get Talking with Phazy, a talk show where I get to talk about my past life, which has been a drug addict, and how I came up to that drug addict. So in the past video, I talked of drugs and how they affected my personality. Though it was more of a question and answer segment, a lot of people still had questions about me and how I got to recover, what I did during the recovery process. And this is how I came up with this concept. I'm calling it Road to Recovery. Well, I feel great. I mean, I've never felt like this in a very long time. And believe you me, when I'm at a place in life where I feel like everything I do now adds value to my life. Back in the day, I would never even actually think like this. Being sober is great. I realized that you can actually enjoy life being sober. There's so many things you can do and enjoy that experience. So being sober right now feels great, and I'm just thankful and grateful for where I am now. I never thought I would reach this point, but this is the point. This is the moment I always wished for.
Put my right hand to God, shine on these bras, stay on my job.
Recovering from drugs takes time, motivation, and support. But by making the commitment to change, you can overcome your addiction and regain control of your life. I know for many people out there struggling with addiction, the toughest step towards recovery is the very first one, which is recognizing that you have a problem and deciding to change. This is a tough step, people, but once you do this, you are accepting support, and you are accepting that you do have a focused mind. For me, that's what I did, and that's how I got through the addiction process, because I had support and I had a focused mind because I made that first step. It may seem tough, but once you do it, you've already won the battle, and the road to recovery could be long, it could be short, but you just have to stay focused towards the road. I know for like people asking me like, how did you stay motivated? How did you get that support? How were you staying focused as well? Those are the questions I got from my past video, and I just want to break it down for you and tell you more about what I considered when doing these things. Like for support, I would say having a solid support system is the fundamental key to road to recovery. By a solid support system, what I simply mean is that make sure you have people who care for you. It could be family, it could be friends, just people who care for you in general. People who are there to listen to you whenever you have a problem, whenever you want to talk. People who are there to guide you, people who are there to encourage you, people who are there to push you, who want to see you succeed in life, who want to get the best out of you. Those are the people you need to stay close with. Those are the people you need to surround yourself with, because it could be tricky, because if you don't have that support, you're definitely going to go back to the drugs that you were doing in no time. It could be 2 weeks, it could be 3 weeks. And also, you also need to have positive influences. What I mean by this is just try to keep your mind busy every single day. You could do what you like doing. You could watch movies, you can watch anything on TV. Actually, you can listen to music. For me, I would spend my time with friends who loved soccer, basketball, riding bikes, skating around, exercising, taking walks. But throughout that time, I would spend time for myself, and I'll just go somewhere where I can sit and reflect about my life, like what I want to do, why I'm doing this, and things like that. That's what got me through. Not only do you need a solid support system, but you also need a supportive environment. This could and will help you overcome your drug addiction. Considering a change of location for a couple of months may seem long, but at the end of it all, it's going to be worth it. I recommend you go to an area or a place where you have never been to for some closure, just to sit down and think about your life. And for me, it definitely helped me, so I know it will help for you in some way. So considering this change of location could be the second step towards recovery. And now that you do have support and a suitable environment for you to grow, you can now keep your mindset busy. Try doing things that make you happy. I talked of having positive influences in life. So you can make a list of hobbies that you like doing. You can ride bikes, you can skateboard, you can do anything that makes you feel happy. Do anything that gets you excited. So yeah, you can just list down a couple of hobbies while you're at a suitable environment, because having support and change of location are the two main factors on the road to recovery. So once you do this, you're definitely good to go. All you need to do is stay motivated. Staying motivated will help you achieve your personal goal of quitting drugs and regaining full control of your life. This is the question that I was asked by most of my friends that I did drugs with. For now that they see me, I'm here making videos about my past life and talking about drug addiction, they got shocked and they asked me a question. Like, most of them asked me the same question actually: how did you do it? How did you stay motivated to quit drugs? For that question, I would say there are three things I kept in my mind. I always kept my mind positive. I always kept my mind busy. I always told myself that I am destined for greatness. But by recognizing that I am destined for greatness, I would say this statement 3 times every morning when I wake up. It will help me get through the day. It will help me with the challenges that I'm facing. If I feel the crave of smoking something, I could realize that it's just the temptation, it's just tempting me, it's just a test. So I would tell my mind that I'm destined for greatness, and after doing that, I would say a prayer to God. And it also helped me get a connection with God. I would pray most of the time about my addiction, and I would pray for courage to fight this addiction that I'm having and things like that. So yeah, recognizing that I am destined for greatness helped me stay motivated, and just talking to God also helped me stay motivated during this process. And also, I would set small measurable goals for a day. So by doing this, I would like tell myself I need to exercise 2 times, 3 times a day. I need to go for a walk. I need to go play soccer. I need to play basketball, any sport of your choice, just like having a hobby. So I would set small measurable goals for a day that would need to be achieved before the day ends. And by achieving those goals on that day, at the end of the night, I'll just say I did what I told myself I would do, and that also kept me motivated. So staying positive, this also refers to having positive influences. Like, for a person, it's very important for a person to stay positive, have a positive mindset, because once you do that, you're going to be automatically happy. Nothing is going to bring you down. And it's also healthy for the mind to be positive all the time, you're able to do certain activities. It's important for a person to inject positive experiences into their mind to create a neat and positive mindset. By doing this, it's an advantage to you being happy all the time. It turns out that happiness and positivity play a greater role in whatever it is that you're doing. It doesn't matter whether you're doing something small or something big, the result is always going to be successful. How you can stay positive throughout this process? You have to remind yourself why you're getting clean. You have to listen to your body and try to have a connection with nature. You can do this by taking a 20-minute walk. It could be 30, 40 or an hour. It depends on how you are feeling on that particular day. The third thing I would say is do something fun. Since you made a list of your hobbies, you can do something to excite your mood, and just do something that won't make you think of drugs and that's going to take you back to that path. No. The other thing I would say is try to have a connection with a friend or a family member that makes you feel comfortable whenever you're around them. It's the reason why I said having a supportive system is always the fundamental key to in this process, because without support you're unable to do all these things that I mentioned to you earlier on. So by having these positive thoughts in your mind, you're able to stay motivated and you're going to be able to overcome your drug addiction process before you can ever even imagine. It's how I got to this point right now, and to be honest with you, I'm still using these things that I stated out to you. Yeah, so you just have to have a focused mind and stay motivated. Make sure you also have a prayer. Make sure you pray to God every time you feel down, every time you feel stressed out, every time you feel like going back to those things. Just take a time to say a short, it could be a short prayer, it could be a long prayer, it depends on how you're feeling on that particular day, but make sure you have a connection with God as well, because with God anything is possible. You can turn your life upside down in a second with God. So yeah, having a relationship with God is also the key to the road to recovery. He's going to be there helping you fight your battle. Welcome to the question and answer segment with Phazy. This is the first time I'm doing this ever. I forgot to mention I will be doing a question and answer segment in every video that I post from now on, because I have a lot of questions that I need to respond to. Let's get it, boy. Let's get it. That's a nice question. So communicating with someone who has an addiction can be also hard if you have a history of supporting this person's addictive behavior, and no one automatically knows how to talk to a person living with an addiction. It's the hardest thing. But from my own experience and understanding, I would say be kind to that person. You show unconditional love and support. Be concerned about that person. Always be consistent and listen more than you talk. Also, I would say, what would I say? I would say be patient enough. So yeah, these are the things that you can consider when talking to this person about the addiction. Yes, most definitely, there is a better life for a person with an addict. Well, that's only if they decide to take the first step, which is admitting that they do have a problem and they need help. Because once you do this, everything else is going to be on a silver platter for you. You're going to have support, so it's up to you to have a focused mind. It's up to you to be motivated, keep yourself busy all the time, and mostly you just have to trust the process, because you decided to do that. So meaning you know why you are getting clean. So after you get clean, there is a better life for you when you get clean. So yeah, there is a better life for a person with a drug addiction problem. I'm grateful for a lot of things actually. I'm grateful for having a roof over my head and a warm home, and I can enjoy the small pleasures that life has to offer me. I'm grateful for the setbacks that formed me and made me a stronger person than I was before. I'm also grateful to be alive at this moment. Also for my family, for the love, the support, and the kindness that they offer me. Well, they still offer me this kindness and the love. The love is just unbearable. It's just too much to ask for. So yeah, those are the things that I'm very grateful for at this moment. Okay, so their personality changes. They go back to themselves. Their mind is filled with a lot of ideas and thoughts. They'll start suggesting to start doing stuff in life. They become clean. They just have a fresh mindset. They want to experience life in a different way. So I think that's how you know when someone has recovered from drugs. Though don't get me wrong, people, I'm still on my road to recovery as well. I'm still recovering. It's a long process, so you just have to take it one step at a time. So yeah. Nope, I didn't attend any rehab center for me to become clean. Rehab started with me. It was I who made that decision to come clean, and I changed my location. So me changing my location was the rehab center. The place I went to became like rehab. I stayed in that place for 3 to 4 months. So that's how I became clean. Though I did look at one rehab center. I went to Great North Road. The rehab along Greatest Road, it's called Great North Road. At this time, it's not that I didn't want to go. No, I did want to go, but the funds couldn't let me go. We were very low on funds, so that's the reason why I had to move to another location for me to start my rehab. So me changing the location was actually my rehab. So yeah, rehab starts with you. So no rehab center, none of that. But though I did get detoxified, like I was given 3 jabs that cleaned my body up, and after 2 weeks I relapsed. I found myself doing those drugs again, but that's another story for another day. So yeah, no rehab center made me get clean. Rehab was all me. I would like to talk more about the road to recovery, but unfortunately I've come to the end of my video. Thank you all for watching. If you made it this far, please feel free to comment, share this video on any social media platform of your choice, like the page, subscribe to it. Don't forget to click that notification button, and just tell a friend to tell a friend. So yeah, basically that's it. And see you next time for my next video, where I get to talk of relapse and how to deal with relapse, how to deal with a person on drugs.
Put my right hand to God, shine on these bras, stay on on my job, grind with my squad, 100 racks on my car, no license at all, no 10 on that thing, nigga, cause that's how we ball. All these fuck niggas flawed, suckers and frauds. My circle so small, stick to my script and just ball. First I pick up my bitch, and we shut down the mall. Had to pick up the tip, she tried to pay for it all. Bring some yak with my plate, garlic noodles and steak. Bouncing out the ballet, with all these tats on my face. People looking like